Welcome to the presentation on artificial intelligence and adaptive and personalized learning presented by Victoria Cooper for ELRC 7551 Emerging Technology and Pedagogy, March 30th, 2024, Dr. Jennifer Kine, Professor. For today's presentation on artificial intelligence or AI, I will focus on my exploration and experimentation with two specific AI programs or tools, which were introduced to us in this week's learning materials section. From our research, I'll explain to the class or to those that are watching the specific AI programs, including its technological features, instructional benefits, and potential implementation in the workplace. In addition, I will touch on adaptive and personalized learning. So let's get to it. Thanks for joining me again for another presentation regarding artificial intelligence. As a doctoral student at Louisiana State University, I'm excited to learn about educational technology and how technology can help students of all ages learn. As always, I hope that your research, professional endeavors, or understanding regarding a topic is enlightened as a result of watching one of my presentations. So artificial intelligence, or AI, refers to the ability of a computer or machine to perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, decision making, and more. There are several different approaches to building AI systems, including machine learning, where a system is trained on a data set and can improve its performance over time, and rule-based systems, where the system follows a set of predetermined rules to make decisions. AI can be applied to a wide range of areas, including natural language processing, image and video recognition, robotics, and more. The goal of AI research is to create systems that can perform tasks at least as well as, or ideally better than humans. AI has the potential to revolutionize many industries and transform the way we live and work, but it also raises important ethical and social questions. At the end of this presentation, participants should know about the two AI programs I chose to research, and that includes the Adobe Express with Firefly and Grammarly, including their technological features, instructional benefits, and potential implementation. In addition, I will touch on adaptive and personalized learning with the goal that participants will obtain a better understanding of these programs and these different learning techniques. So Adobe Express incorporates Adobe's Firefly generative AI model, which gives users new ways to bring their ideas to life. With generative AI, users can create custom images and text effects using text prompts. Educators can use this feature to generate unique and engaging visuals for lessons and activities. Grammarly is an online writing assistant. Using artificial intelligence, it helps users compose bold, clear, mistake-free writing. It can work inside email client, productivity suites, and even social media. Grammarly's AI checks grammar, spelling, style, tone, and more. Educators and students can use this tool with all written materials and documents. So the first program that I've talked about, again, is going to be Adobe Express with Firefly. How does it work? Well, you can access Adobe's generative AI tools powered by Firefly directly from the Adobe Express all-in-one editor. And the cost, the pricing and terms, free and easy to use. Adobe Express integrates Adobe's Firefly generative AI model, which gives educators new ways to bring their ideas to life. So some of the features include real-time collaboration. I'm sorry, I forgot the first one. So with the first one, with generative AI, educators can create custom images and text effects using text prompts. As an educator, you can use this feature to generate unique and engaging visuals for lessons and activities, as it states in feature 1. In feature 2, you have real-time collaboration. So Adobe Express supports real-time collaboration, allowing students to work together on projects and share their ideas. This feature is great for teachers collaborating with colleagues or students working together in a group in person or virtually. The Animate from Audio feature, which is feature number 3 in Adobe Express, allows users to create simple character animations using audio. This feature can be used to create engaging and interactive content for students, or it can be used by students themselves. Instructional benefits include the following. Benefit 1, idea for using generative AI in the classroom. The instructor can ask students to create a prompt to describe a story setting. Using the magic of generative AI to create it, then ask them to write the story that goes along with it. Benefit number 2, another idea for using Animate from Audio in the classroom is use the Introduce Yourself with Animate from Audio Back to School Creative Challenge, which will teach students how to use this feature. Then have students use the same idea to create an About Me animation from the point of view of a book character or historical figure. And so potential implementation. So I used the keyword search feature with Adobe. And as you can see in the first example, I said metamorphic of a butterfly with the sunset as the backdrop during summer season. Nature-based background concept for wallpaper and presentation. Now, the cool thing about this program is that it actually helped me with my keyword search. So as I was starting to type, other ideas started to pop up, or other words or options started to pop up in the drop-down feature as I was typing. And as you can see, those are the two images that it provided of the butterfly. And again, I just think this is a cool learning tool that can be used with students. And then also from a diversity and inclusion perspective, I know that when I was in grade school, there weren't a lot of people who looked like me or some of my friends in our textbooks or in our learning resources. And so here, I typed, using the keyword search feature again, I typed in healthy human spine, back view of male with lumbar pain, just to see what would come, especially if I was teaching or educator in a science classroom or in a wellness program. And it provided a couple examples, as you can see, diverse individuals providing illustrations of the example that I was looking for. Now, they didn't get the gender right, but again, it's a work in progress and it's not perfect, and it will still take that human effort to identify and make corrections. Okay, the second program is Grammarly. As a doctoral student, I will tell you that I have lots of respect for Grammarly, and I think that it could be a really good teaching tool or another teaching tool for students. So how it works, you type directly into the Grammarly editor, paste writing from another document, or use the Grammarly add-on available for many sites and apps. The pricing and terms, it's a freemium, which is a new word that I learned this week. It's a freemium tool, meaning that there is a free plan and a paid premium plan. The free plan checks for grammar, spelling, punctuation, conciseness, and tone detection. The premium plan costs $12 US dollars a month and includes everything in the free plan plus full sentence rewrites, word choice, tone suggestions, and citations. Okay, so even with all those great things that I've just mentioned about Grammarly, there's still some technological features that I'd like to touch on. First, Grammarly promotes responsible AI. The company doesn't compromise on security by they don't sell your data, or they don't provide it for advertising purposes, and they don't allow third parties to use it to train their models. And they bring transparency to your work by helping you with citing your sources, including showing when you use generative AI. A couple slides back where I showed you the two pictures or images that came from my keyword search. On those actual images at the bottom left-hand side, it does say generated or created by generative AI. And then also another technological feature, sorry, not phase, but feature, is understand the reasoning behind suggestions. So again, you're learning as you're writing. And of course, you can get assignments done faster with comprehensive AI writing assistance that Grammarly offers all in one place. Instructional benefits. Benefit number 1, catch typos, missing punctuation, or commonly confused words before they become distracting to the reader. And then another instructional benefit is that you use clarity suggestions to make writing easy for the reader to understand. So again, these are all things that can help the educator, the teacher, the student, the facilitator that would normally do those things. Grammarly is now helping the student do it at its own pace, and it could be outside of school hours as well. So that gives you more flexibility, or gives the student more flexibility. And then potential implementation for the student. Grammarly acts as a collaboration partner in every stage of the writing process, helping to brainstorm initial ideas, format citations accurately, and everything in between so that the submitted assignment is completed with integrity. And then from the educator perspective, real-time feedback with AI to improve student writing, support for articulating ideas with confidence, generative IA that helps, again, academic integrity, and then reassurance that the student work is plagiarism free. So now I'm going to talk a little bit before I end about adaptive learning, as well as personalized learning. So with adaptive learning, it's an approach that uses data and analytics to automatically adjust the learning experience for individual students based on their performance and behavior. So in other words, the system adapts to the needs of each student, providing personalized recommendations for learning materials and activities tailored to their strengths and weaknesses. Now, some of the pros include providing personalized recommendations for learning materials and activities tailored to individual students' needs. It can help students sort of identify areas where they need to focus their efforts, allowing them to improve their skills and knowledge more quickly. It can also be more engaging and interactive than traditional classroom-based learning. There are some cons, I'll mention just a few. It requires a significant amount of data and analytics to be effective, which can be challenging to implement and maintain. It may be less effective for students who prefer a more structured or traditional learning environment, and it can be expensive to develop and implement. So some examples of adaptive learning include the following. In an adaptive learning environment, students might engage in various activities designed to help them develop their skills and knowledge. These could include interactive simulations, multimedia presentations, quizzes, and games. And then assessments in an adaptive learning environment might be designed to provide students with immediate feedback on their performance, allowing them to identify areas where they need to improve. For example, students might be asked to complete a series of quizzes or exams designed to assess their understanding of critical concepts and skills. Personalized learning is an approach that focuses on students' individual needs and interests, allowing them to design their own learning experience and pursue their own goals. In other words, the student takes an active role in shaping their own learning experience based on their interests and needs. It allows students to pursue their goals and interests, which can be more motivating and engaging than your traditional classroom-based learning. It can also be more flexible and adaptable than traditional classroom-based learning, allowing students to learn at their own pace and in their own way. And it can foster creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. So, comparing adaptive and personalized learning, we find that they share some similarities. The two approaches have several key differences. And one more thing before I get to the comparison, I do want to give you just a couple examples that I did not mention about personalized learning. Example activities include independent research projects, collaborative group projects, self-paced learning modules, and experiential learning activities. As well as example assessments, they can include creating a video like this or a multimedia presentation on a topic that interests them, or design an assessment tool tailored to their learning needs. So as I mentioned earlier, comparing adaptive and personalized learning, we find that while they share some similarities, the two approaches have several key differences. The main difference is the student's role in shaping their learning experience. The system adapts to the student's needs as an adaptive learning environment, providing personalized recommendations for learning materials and activities tailored to their strengths and weaknesses. And in a personalized learning environment, students actively shape their own learning experience based on their interests and their needs. So, in conclusion, today's presentation on artificial intelligence focused on my exploration and experimentation with two specific AI programs or tools, Adobe Express with Firefly and Grammarly. For my research, I explained the AI programs, technological features, instructional benefits, and potential in ways that it could be implemented. In addition, I touched on adaptive and personalized learning. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. And until next time, have a great one.